Imagine this. You're sitting alone in a quiet room, staring at the walls, feeling a deep emptiness inside, like a hole that nothing can fill. You've tried everything to fix it, but it only gets worse. What if the real secret isn't in grabbing more, but in letting go? Stick with me through this story, and you might just find the peace you've been searching for. Let me tell you about a man named Alex. Alex was in his mid-30s, living in a small town by the sea. He had a steady job as a teacher, a cozy home, and a family that loved him. A wife named Sarah and a little daughter, Lily, who was just 5 years old. From the outside, his life looked perfect. But inside, Alex felt hollow, empty, like he was going through the motions every day without really living. You see, Alex had always dreamed of being an artist. Back in his 20s, he painted beautiful landscapes, waves crashing on rocks, sunsets that glowed like fire. He even had a few shows in local galleries. People said he had real talent. But life happened. Bills piled up, Sarah got pregnant, and Alex took the teaching job for stability. It was supposed to be temporary, just until things settled. But years passed, and the paints dried up in their tubes. The canvases gathered dust in the attic. At first, Alex didn't notice the emptiness. He told himself it was normal, everyone makes sacrifices. But slowly, it crept in. He'd wake up in the middle of the night, heart racing, wondering where his passion had gone. He'd snap at Sarah over small things, like dinner being late or the house being messy. Lily would draw pictures for him, bright crayons scribbling happy families, and he'd force a smile, but inside, he felt nothing. Just that void. One evening, after a long day at school, Alex came home to find Sarah sitting at the kitchen table, her eyes red from crying. "We need to talk," she said softly. He sat down, his stomach twisting. She told him how distant he'd become. How he was always lost in his thoughts, staring at old photos of his art shows on his phone. "You're holding on to something that's gone, Alex," she said. "And it's pulling you away from us." He got defensive. "What do you mean? I'm providing for this family." But deep down, he knew she was right. That night, he couldn't sleep. He went up to the attic, pulled out his old easel, and tried to paint. His hands shook. The colors looked wrong. Frustrated, he smashed a brush against the wall, paint splattering like blood. Why couldn't he let go? Why was he clinging to this dream that had slipped away years ago? The struggle built up over the next few weeks. Alex started skipping work, calling in sick. He'd drive to the beach, sit on the sand, and stare at the ocean, remembering how he used to capture its beauty on canvas. But now, the waves just mocked him, endless, changing, while he stayed stuck. The emptiness grew. It felt like a weight on his chest, making it hard to breathe. He pushed Sarah away more, arguing about everything. Lily started asking, "Why is Daddy sad all the time?" It broke his heart, but he couldn't stop. Then came the turning point. One rainy afternoon, Alex was in the attic again, surrounded by his old paintings. He found a letter from his younger self, a note he'd written during his first art show. "Never give up on this," it said. "This is who you are." Tears streamed down his face. Was that still true? Or had he become someone else? That night, Sarah packed a bag. "I can't do this anymore," she whispered. "Lily and I are going to my sister's for a while. You need to figure this out, Alex. For all of us." The door closed behind them, and the house echoed with silence. Alex sank to the floor, the emptiness swallowing him whole. It was like staring into an abyss. All those years of holding on, to the dream, to the regret, had left him with nothing. No family, no joy, just pain. In that dark moment, something shifted. Alex realized the dream wasn't the problem. It was how he was gripping it so tight, like a fist around sand, watching it slip away. He thought about the ocean, how waves come and go, never staying the same. Maybe life was like that. Maybe holding on was what made him empty. The climax hit him the next morning. He called Sarah, voice breaking. "I'm sorry," he said. "I see it now. I've been chasing a ghost." She listened, and they talked for hours. Alex decided to let go, not of the art entirely, but of the idea that it had to be his whole life. He boxed up the old canvases, donated most to a local school. But he kept one brush, one small set of paints. For fun, he told himself. No pressure, no regrets. When Sarah and Lily came back, things changed slowly. Alex started painting again, but just for them. Simple things, a portrait of Lily laughing, a sunset for Sarah. He threw himself into teaching, finding ways to bring art into his lessons. The kids loved it, and so did he. The emptiness. It started to fill. With small moments, Lily's hugs, Sarah's smiles, the feel of a brush in his hand without the weight of what if. Months later, Alex stood on that same beach, watching the waves. He felt lighter, freer. The hole inside wasn't gone completely. Life's not perfect, but it was smaller, warmer. Filled with what mattered now. So, what's the lesson here? The power of letting go. We all hold on to things, old dreams, past hurts, regrets that weigh us down. They promise to make us whole, but often, they just create more emptiness. Think about your life right now. What are you clinging to that's no longer serving you? A job that drains you? A relationship that's toxic? A memory that keeps you stuck? Letting go isn't giving up. It's making space. Space for new dreams, new love, new you. It's scary at first, like jumping into the unknown. But on the other side, peace, hope, a life that feels full again. If you're feeling empty today, take a deep breath. Ask yourself, what can I release? Start small. Let it go, and watch how the world opens up. You deserve that freedom. Remember, the ocean doesn't hold onto its waves, it lets them come and go, and it's beautiful because of it. So can you. Thank you for listening to this story. If it touched you, hit that like button, subscribe for more tales that inspire, and share in the comments. What's one thing you're ready to let go of? Until next time, keep seeking your light.